What's up, guys? It is JD from Let It Rip Side by Side Adventure. We are currently at the Badlands. Now, we have been here numerous times throughout the last couple, 2-3 years, and we have been doing some bombing around. But as of right now, we are sitting in the obstacle course here, where they've got some logs and some other miscellaneous stuff. So we are gonna mess around on some of these obstacles for a little bit, and then we're gonna go do some trail ride and get the drones out and go from there. Times when you come down here, I've been down here at the beginning of the season, and this is just like a full-fledged river coming through here, where you'll be in like 3 feet of water, 4 foot of water trying to climb up this. Try going up it. Yeah. I noticed I did not help my belt at all this week. Can you hear it squeaking periodically every once in a while? Yeah, that's the belt slipping. I think it was all that water at Turkey of the Bay. Didn't do my belt any favors. Just set your helmet on the tailgate. Alright guys, that is going to do it for this video. As you can see, pretty short, pretty sweet. We've been to Badlands quite a few times now, and all I can say about Badlands, I guess the way Nixon described it, is it's wore out. I guess that is the easiest way for me to explain Badlands. The first time we had gone there, a lot of the even steeper climbs, they did have some challenging spots, but they have gotten to the point now where they are extremely washed out, where a lot of the stuff that you want to do on a normal side-by-side, unless you got big tire stuff or you're just absolutely insane, a lot of that stuff you can no longer get up. And then as far as the dunes are concerned, just outside of the serpentines, it's really hard to carry any speed because there's no rhyme or reason on which direction everybody goes, and it has gotten extremely chopped up. Now I know they have their dune recovery or their dune rehabilitation project going on, where I believe they are going to grate and clean a lot of that stuff up to make it a little more enjoyable if you do want to do other things besides going slow crawling rocks in regards to that. Now every single time I've gone there, the track has been closed, so I still haven't had the opportunity to get out on the side-by-side track, which is kind of a bummer. Now with that being said, Badlands still has their own draw. That park has the appeal to all kinds of different riding styles. There is places where there is some good flowers. You do have the serpentines. Plenty of places to take some big tire stuff and do some rock crawling. Once you get down in the quarry, there is some nasty stuff down there. Even the stuff that was pretty easy before now has become pretty challenging and is definitely hard on your rig. So how long will it be before we go back? I think it's going to be a while before we get to Badlands. If we were to say get a group of people together that have never been there, I could see myself going back. And I know I am doing the intro at home, but we did not do one at the Badlands. So we currently have been working on the Pro R. We had a shock issue, got that squared away. We did install the Bikeman Performance mods as far as a tune, a clutch, and an exhaust. I did get the opportunity to ride that stuff in West Virginia. I'm sure you guys have seen that Bikeman Performance did indeed sign on with Let Her Rip side-by-side. Don't forget, if you guys do want to get yourself some merch, go ahead and put in Let Her Rip. During checkout, you put in that discount code and saves 10%. 10%, that's quite a bit. So for every $100 you spend, you save $10. That's a win-win for everybody. With that being said, guys, the next videos you're going to see coming up is going to be good old West Virginia. We ran some of the outlaw trails. These were legitimate outlaw trails. A lot of private property. These guys had to have permission, and they've got permission to get into some of these trail systems, and it was absolutely insane. So be sure to check that out. We actually run through the country's deadliest tunnel with the side-by-sides, and that was one of the most epic trips or epic rides that I think I have ever been on. I don't know if it was just the overall sound or the experience in general. It was absolutely awesome. But I know this outro is getting long, so be sure to check out the West Virginia Outlaw Trails coming up. We did take the Pro R, took the Scrambler, didn't even get it off the trailer. It came home clean. It didn't come home broke, so that's good. We've got the Pro R back into where it needs to be, and we've got some future things coming up, so I think you guys are going to be excited. With that being said, guys, don't forget, if you want to be awesome, smash that subscribe. The channel is indeed growing. And hit that thumbs up, hit that like, share it with your friends, hit the notification bell if you want to see content when we post. And like we always say, before we go to the next adventure, we are also working with a lighting company as far as whips, rock lights, miscellaneous other stuff. That's coming in the future. They actually haven't even launched their product. When they do, you guys will be the first to know. Once again, we got a discount code. Can't say how much or who it is. Working on that. With that being said, guys, on to the next adventure.